Hi darlings, this is Christina and today we have the much anticipated Chanel Spring 2024 collection. So let's get into it. Darlings, first of all, can we just appreciate this packaging? I'll put a picture of how it actually came with its little pretty red bow, but I do believe this is, or the Lunar New Year, it is the year of the dragon. And if you can see this beautiful dragon stippled in between the packaging, it's so gorgeous, so gorgeous. I mean, Chanel does do different things, but I don't think I've ever seen them do a Lunar New Year collection. And even though this is spring, I so appreciate that she gave me this overlay package. It's gorgeous. Guys, if you're new to my channel, just know I am a self-proclaimed mermaid in my head, and those who have been following me for a while know this as well. I talk about it so much. Anything that sparkles, anything that's iridescent, anything that has mermaid-esque colors, anything ocean-like, I'm here for it. It is a happy place for me. We're gonna get into this, but I just want to explain my reason for loving mermaids. So when I was 6 years old, I remember, maybe I was 5 or 6, we went to see Little Mermaid in the movie theater. And I remember being so enamored with the movie. It ended up being one of my most favorite movies ever. I put it on repeat when it came on VHS. And, you know, it held such strong, happy memories of me with my parents and childhood. And, you know, there's some memories and some moments that just take you back, right? It encapsulated so much of who you were going to be, shaped you, formed you, and just, I don't know, I feel like that moment shaped me, especially because, you know, my mom is no longer with me, and that takes me back to a time when she was here, when I had these amazing moments with my mom. I was extremely close to my mom. She was like my favorite person. I'm not going to cry, but if I talk about Little Mermaids and mermaids in general, it's because of that. Like, I remember that time with her. So there is no Chanel collection that has meant more to me. I felt like this collection was made for me, like the whole mermaid vibe, everything about it. And I think I'm getting all emotional because it is close to my mother's day that she passed, and I'm not gonna get crazy with you guys. This is a happy moment. I'm happy. This is happy tears, but I'm explaining where these probably emotions are coming from. So it feels so simpatico that this collection came, and I'm getting it like around this time. It just feels so good, and I'm so happy. Like, I can't explain the happiness I have about this whole collection. So with that being said, it's probably the collection I purchased the most from. I purchased pretty much everything but the lipsticks and the nail polishes. Okay, so we got a full collection coming, we got a whole thing, and I'm so excited to share. So let's waste no more time, guys. Let's get into it. We have the goods here. Okay, so I know everybody is really interested. I think the Rivage palette has piqued most people's interest, okay? But we're gonna hold on. We're gonna use that last because actually I have somewhere to go after this. So I feel like I wanna wait for that one. So I apologize. I'm gonna make you guys wait for that, but you are not gonna be disappointed. I also purchased the Coral Treasure. So we're gonna start there, okay? I am going to insert separate swatches I've done. But this palette is made in Italy, okay? It's Coral Treasure. It is supposed to be very reminiscent of like the coral reef and all. This is inspired by the radiance of oceanic flora and illuminates the gaze. It has an 18-month shelf life and you get 2 grams of product. This is the palette. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And, you know, we're going to just start, okay? I have actually been using my Chanel dual-ended eyeshadow number 200 brush more. I am trying to consolidate all my makeup brushes. I have so many in my car when I get ready. So we're going to start with this here color. And you may think this color story is very intimidating, but it actually goes on quite light. It takes a little bit to build up even this little lighter color. So even though the pigments look super intense, they're not. They take a while to actually build up that color. And these are all, with the exception of the very sparkly shade, they are they're satin-like, beautiful. Don't enhance texture, but that is the color on its own. This actually be a really pretty, like peachy one and done color. Just looks so good naturally. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to take the other side and I'm going to take this darker color, which actually does have a decent amount of pigmentation, but once again, very soft, so it does take a little bit to build up. So I'm just going to go on the outer corner here. You can see it just deepens it up a little, gives it a nice little depth. So pretty. So pretty. So that is the color. Okay, and then we're going to go into that same little brush, same side, and we're going to take this pinky color here, and I'm going to place it right on the center because I want you guys to be able to see all the colors. This looks like a beautiful sunset. Just me doing these little bit of colors, this is so pretty. It is really pretty. It looks like a sunset. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. So pretty. Look at this. I also purchased a brush. Like I said, I'm trying to consolidate my makeup bag, especially my brushes. This is the Dual Eye-Ended Couture 201 brush, and I liked it because I thought this could give me more precision when it came to putting it underneath here and also in my inner corner. So yeah, I bought this one. I thought it was super helpful. I've been really enjoying the Chanel brushes. So I'm going to take this color and I'm going to sweep it underneath. We're going to take the other color here, the deeper, and we'll just put it on the edge. And then we're going to take that pink color and also put it on the edge just to tie in all the colors. Take my Smith 253 brush and we're going to go into this gorgeous purple color. And I will do a comparison of the La Chanel Le Beige shimmer, because you may think this is similar, but it actually is different. This is pretty, very pretty. Oh wow, this is a gorgeous pinky purple color. Definitely more pigmented than the Chanel Winter Cool palette. I'm gonna put this on the inner corner. And this is it here, but you know your girl has to enhance the sparkle, so I will be taking it up a notch, but you definitely don't have to. I'm going to take a MAC Fix Plus. I'm going to spray the Chanel brush and we're going to put it on the inner just to brighten it up. And you saw the pretty swirls around the palette. So pretty. But that does go away, especially when you start wetting it like I am. And that was probably a little too much Fix Plus. Let's just use my finger. So I put too much on that brush. So you can do your fingers too. And you see it's going to give a really pretty lilac. This color story is not so crazy that you can't wear it on like an everyday basis. It's really pretty, guys. It's really pretty. Okay, so I feel like I want to match everything up. So I'm going to show you the rest of this look. We'll do the blush and yeah, we'll do the blush. So I'm going to make this speedy, okay? But I'm going to show you the rest of the look. We're just going to put it together. This is such a pretty palette. And what I'm going to do now is, okay, I'm actually going to use the Lilac Quartz. Is that what it's called? Yep. Lilac Quartz. Danessa Myricks. I just think it'd be so pretty with this. Kind of like, just going to put that over it. Guys, this is the look. What I'm going to do now, lashes, liner. Yes, I'm going to redo all this for the Rivage palette. And then I want to do the blush. I want to have that for you to show how this all kind of looks together. Okay, BRB. Okay, so I just threw on some lashes liner. I also used my Sephora Creme de la Creme liner and a little bit of the new Charlotte Tilbury 90s pink together to create a very similar vibe with the eyes, because it's a little pinky purple and we got a peachy toned lip liner. I love it. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the Rose Coquette Dual Powder Blush. This also has 18 months shelf life with 9 grams of product. Okay, I'll insert swatches as well, but I must tell you that this, I would say, is very similar to the Winter Les Beige collection. And I would say, with the exception of the sparkle. So what I'll do is I will do one side with the peach, so you can see it. And then one side with the mauve tone. And this is a Sonia G brush. So it's definitely more matte in tone. It's very pretty, but there is like no shimmer, guys. It has like this luminescence that Chanel is known for with their blushes. I mean, with their special edition blushes. So that is it there. It's very pretty. It actually packs on more punch than I thought it would. Now I'm going to take a Chanel brush and I'm going to go in with that mauve color on this side. And guys, since I am previewing so many products, I may have to show you comparisons in my community post if I'm unable to actually do it on this video, okay? Because this is going to be a long video. I'm going to have to edit quite a bit to get it all in. Okay, so the peach side, the mauve side, and they're so similar, but I feel like the mauve has a little more radiance to it. Okay, now I'm going to swirl together and pack it on, because I think that's going to be one of the prettiest ways to wear it. But you could obviously do two different colors, both the peach and the mauve. It makes a really pretty pinky peachy color. Very pretty, I think. I really like this. Okay, so this is the color. Now I'm wondering, should I show you the Balm Essential now? I am. You know, when I talked about all the releases coming, that I basically wanted everything in this collection. I have been using the Balm Essentials a lot more now, and I could not wait for this one to come through. It's up this pinkish hue to it, and I'm going to also put in a swatch so you can see, but you can see. I just felt like it was going to look like, make you look like glass, like you had glass skin. The Balm Essentials are just so nice to just tap on just maybe the driest parts of where you are, especially in this time, like this winter season. And I just use my fingers and I pop it over top like this. And it gives such a pretty glow. And I've been using this a lot in my more recent videos. And if you look down below at all the descriptions of what I use, you'll see a lot of Balm Essentials. I've been using Draggy a lot. For the sake of this video, let me show you the two. This is the Mermaid Glow. And then I have the ones from the last spring collection, last year. This is Draggy. You can see it's a lot more pink in tone. And when I rub it, you see the pink here and Mermaid Glow. So it definitely has more of a pinkish shift, where Mermaid Glow has more of a clear shift with some sparkle. Definitely has some visible glitter in there. I don't know if you're able to catch it, but it does. And then my beloved Lila's had an unfortunate situation in my car. Somehow it fell down where my seat goes down, somewhere in the crevice, and yeah, this is it. But I refuse to let it go. So unfortunately, this was a limited edition of Lila's, so it is what it is. This is what it is, and this is Lila's here. So you can see it's got that purple shift to it. No visible glitter, but it does have like more of a purple. So these are the 3 balm essentials, and you can see it here, and I absolutely am in love with it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove all of this here, because I want to show you some Mermaid Glow with the luminizer. Okay guys, so once again, BRB. Okay darling, so I removed everything. That was fun, but for the sacrifice of seeing both of these palettes in their most truest beautiful form, I'm going to recreate the looks. Now we are going to go into, everybody is talking about the Rivage palette. Gorgeous. I will also in swatches as well of this. 18 months shelf life with 2 grams of product, and there's a reason why everybody wants this palette, why everybody's buzzing about it. I'm not sure, but I know that this is definitely one of the Comments Collective's collections. I'm not sure if it's their first or if the Le Beige Winter palette was, because I was trying to research and I couldn't figure it out. But for sure, the website stated that they will be launching a lot of their new collections starting in January, that we were going to see it. And so since this technically is the first launch of this year, I think this is their first actual collection, because the Le Beige kind of dropped in December. So I'm not sure, but either way, it's gorgeous. And I've talked about the Comments Collective. They are the new creative directors of Chanelbeauty. 3 young, beautiful women of all origins, ethnicities, and I love it. I think they're going to create some beautiful things. Angela, and I'll put her here, but she's amazing. She's beautiful, and she talks a lot of Chanel, and she was stating that this is the 100th year of the Chanelbeauty launch, and so Chanel is going to be popping out products like hotcakes to celebrate this momentous occasion. And so if you're not subscribed, please do, because you know I always talk about the Chanel collections. If I don't buy everything, I definitely buy a few pieces. So if that's something you love, if you love Chanel like I do, definitely think about subscribing. But yes, I did clean out my brushes. We're going to use the same ones, my Chanel brushes, to create a beautiful look. I'm going to do 2 different eyes, I think. I'll do a more wearable, and then I will do a fun pop of blue color. Okay, so let's start with this color here. Looks like a pretty one and done shadow. So the reason why I did not purchase any of the lipsticks, truly, honestly, nothing was speaking to me. I would have picked the balm. I don't like the lacquer lipsticks. I prefer the inks if we're going to talk about the bottle type of formula. Well, that's pretty. Kind of a sandy gold color. So yeah, so what I did with this, I just removed the Charlotte Tilbury. I put that same peach liner, and I put Pink Delight over top. See, this is really pretty. I don't know, do you guys want me to zoom in? Let me know like how you like to see these videos. I'm gonna give you a little bit of both when I finish, but this is about like the angle I think is comfortable for everybody. You can see what I'm doing, and I'm gonna do it, yeah, so let's just put a little more. So now I'm gonna take the other side of the brush, and I'm gonna tap in that really nice brown color. I feel like this is a really nice neutral brown, and I was so into it. I was like, this is gonna be an everyday wearable palette, just based on the swatches. I'm gonna put a little under there. Really nice. Like you could do this one and done situation. Well, this is actually 2 and done, but very pretty nonetheless. I'm gonna put just a little here. Yeah, I like this a lot. I could see myself definitely. I think this is gonna be a take it to work palette. This is gonna go in my bag. %. This is so pretty. Very nice nude colors. I'm gonna take this and another brush and just kind of blend. Want to bring it out a little more, I think. Okay, and now we have this beautiful iridescent shifting color. So pretty. I'm going to just use the brush that comes with the Chanel palette. I'm going to put on the inner corner. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. That is so pretty. Oh, that's beautiful. This is exactly what I wanted the YSL iridescent color to look like. Exactly what I wanted it to look like. And it was not giving any of this life. So, YSL, take note of what Chanel's doing. This is the standard. So I'm going to take just a little Fix Plus on my Smith. I'm just going to put a little more here. I'm going to pop it here. But you definitely can use your finger for this. This is really pretty. And I bet this color over any of these colors is going to make it so pretty. That is like the perfect, almost sand-like. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but it looks like sand, but it's got a little pink in it. It's so pretty. Pretty sure of all the colors I use in this palette, I'm going to hit pan on this one first. I have a few, well, I have many Chanel palettes, and a lot of them have like one particular pot that's gone. It's going to be that one. I like this so much, I'm considering getting another palette just to make sure I always have this here shade, because you know they're limited edition. Once they're gone, they're gone. And like the Fantasy Day Chanel, I purchased it, then I looked online to see if it was available when I put my links up. I'm gonna put this underneath here, and you know it was available still, and I thought, you know what, I want to let other people have a chance to have that beautiful blush. You know, I was thinking about others, but now I'm like hitting so much pan on it, like it takes one break, one like drop, and it's gonna go everywhere because I've used that much. Like I'm gonna be done with that blush by the end of this year for sure. So that is that. Now what I do want to do is use this blue color. Yes, this is still very everyday wearable. Now this blue has a little sheen to it, which I like, and it almost gives you like, to me, when I see this blue, it gives me Cinderella vibes. I already like to put color on my lower lid, so this is probably how I'd wear it oftentimes. Oh, very pretty. And let's just see if we put a little of that sparkly shade on top of it. That could be really pretty. I think that's going to lighten up the color a little. Very pretty. I can't wait to like try this on the other eye where I put the blue all the way through. Very pretty. Okay, I did purchase one other thing. I did purchase the Blue Abyss. Well, not one other thing. There's another thing we're going to talk about before this video ends. But this is the Blue Abyss. It is the STYLO long-lasting eyeliner, STYLO YEUX. And I am going to use this on this eye because I think this blue would tie in so nicely. So I'm just going to use it here, like as an everyday. I don't know that I'm going to put it underneath the eye, but definitely want to put it over top. This is pretty, and I think that this is a really nice blue. You know, it is not easy to get the right blue color, but this is really nice. I'll just put a little underneath there. This is the look so far, and now let's do a really fun, vibrant. I use this here color all over the lid. This is a really pretty brown. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, it's like right in the middle. And I think this palette, as well as the other, will work for a lot of skin tones, quite honestly. I'm gonna use this and go underneath. That same brown. Honestly, I don't think I have a brown quite like this, because this one is like more of a matte. All the others have like a little bit of a sheen to it, but this is a true matte, and I think I really appreciate that for this particular brown color. Sometimes I don't want a sheen, you know, in my darker colors. Let's take that pretty blue color. We are gonna pack it right on the lid. This is total Cinderella vibes. Doesn't this look like Cinderella's blue dress? Oh, that's pretty. That's really okay. I'm gonna take the other side of that little brush and I'm gonna pack that pretty color over top. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Nice glazed look where it dims down that blue. That's really pretty. And it's still very sophisticated, I think. I'm gonna take that same little pretty shimmer color. So this is a Bobbi Brown, old Bobbi Brown eyeliner brush, but it's got a very small little head, so it can get into those little crevices just right. Okay guys, I'm gonna clean this up, put on some lashes, liner, and we're gonna do our final reveal with the Lumière de Ocean. Okay, so this is the look. We are going to talk about this gorgeous luminizer. This is the Laotian luminizer. Now, people thought this may be very similar to the one that came out in winter, or I should say holiday, but this has more of a blue tone to it. I don't have the other one to compare it, but I will tell you this also has 18 grams of shelf life and 8 grams of product. I am going to take my Wayne Goss brush and just fluff it over top. And what I anticipate is this is going to give you a beautiful mermaid-esque look. Yep, look at it. Like the fin of a mermaid. On me, this looks very purple-esque blue. So do you see it? It looks super wet. Really pretty. And for the sake of the video, I just need to see what it looks like with the Balm Essential over top. It's probably going to be like overkill, but I don't care. We're previewing all this. Put that a little more. Yes, it gives a gorgeous, like, wet look. Definitely something for fun. I don't know how much you'll use this on an everyday basis, but I couldn't resist this, and I actually really like it. I would rock this. It's very avant-garde. I'm gonna put the blush. I'm gonna mix it here, and then I'll put it over top. Just, I can't find that brush. I literally, my Wayne Goss brush, so let's just this over top. You can see how that looks over the blush. That's really pretty, actually. Actually, over the blush, it doesn't look as crazy. And I'm just using my Chanel blush brush over top. Let me even it up. Darling, so I finished out the look. I wanted to make everything very cohesive. This is the everyday look, and we'll finish it out with the Florist Mermaid Spray. I love it. So this is the look. So all in all, what do I think of this collection? My favorite Chanel collection of all time. This feels like it was meant for me. I love every single piece that I picked up. Now, this may not be for everybody, but it's definitely for me. I feel like it'll fit so many skin tones. I think it's fun, it's vibrant, it's different, and the first from Comet Collective, and guys, I'm here for it. So let me know what you think. Are you gonna pick anything up? Are you interested in anything? Darlings, I hope you have a great day, a wonderful week, and I will catch you in the next one.